Sixth grade, Module 5, Lesson 8, problem set. Plot the points for each shape, determine the area of the polygon, then write an expression that could be used to determine the area of the figure. Explain how each part of the expression corresponds to the situation. Okay, we have A, 1, 3. There's A. B is 2, 8. C is 8, 8. D is 10, 3. And E is 5, negative 2. Okay, let's carefully connect them. Okay, so it looks like we have a pentagon, and we need to figure out how we can find the area of this pentagon. So I'm going to start breaking it up into different shapes that I can find the area of. Oops. So I'm going to draw a line straight across here, because then I'll be able to find the area of shape 1 right there, because I've got the height and the base. And then I need to break this other part up. I'm going to go this way into 2 triangles, because we'll have the height here and the base is up there. So we'll be able to find shape 1, shape 2, and shape 3. So shape 1, so the area of a rectangle or a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So 1/2 base is 1, 2, 3. Here's the base here, in case you were. There's the base. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units long. And the height is right here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So 1/2 of 9 times 5, 1/2 of 45 would be 22.5 units squared. Okay, shape 2. So the base, again, it would be 1/2 base times height. So the base is the same as that other triangle. It is 9. And the height is going to be, let's see, find the height. It'll be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's also 5. So that's also equal to 22.5 units squared. And then shape 3, let's see, our height would be this right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1/2, 5 by the base. If that's our height, then we'll use this as the base. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1/2 of 30 is equal to 15 units squared. So if we add all those up, we would get 22.5 plus 22.5 is 45 plus 15 will give us 60 units squared. And if we need to write an expression, I'm just going to take all of these and add them together, because that's what we ended up doing at the end. So 1/2 times 9 times 5 plus 1/2 times 9 times 5 plus 1/2 times 5 times 6. That will get you the area of that pentagon. And you can explain each by saying this is the area of shape 1. Here's the area of shape 2. Here's the area of shape 3, and we just add them together, and that's how that all corresponds together. All right, number 2. X is negative 10, 2. Y is negative 3, 6. And Z is negative 6, negative 5. Okay, I'm going to carefully connect this. See, probably could have done a better job with that one. Use a straight edge if possible. It's not super possible on my iPad. Okay, so we need to find the area of this. So there are different ways that we could do it. What I'm going to do is make a, let's use this method. Let's make a rectangle around the outside. So I'm going to find the area of this shape, this triangle, because now they're all right triangles, so I can easily find the area of the 3 right triangles, and then find the area of the whole rectangle and subtract those out to figure out the area of the triangle inside. That was a little confusing. Let me explain it again. So we're going to find the area of the whole rectangle, which would be, so the rectangle is just base times height. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 7 times 11. 7 times 11, or 77 units squared for the rectangle. So now let's find shape 1, shape 2, and shape 3, and we can take those, we'll subtract those from the rectangle, and it'll give us the middle area of that pink triangle. So shape 1, shape 2, shape 3. Shape 1, the height is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1/2 times 4 times the base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So half of 4 times 7 is 28. Half of 28 is 14 units squared. So shape 2 is 1, 2, 3. So 1/2. 3 times the height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So half of 33. Half of 30 is 15. Half of 32 would be 16. So half of 33 would be 16 and a half units squared. And then shape 3 over here is 1, 2, 3, 4. The base is 4. Let me move this down a little. One half, the base was 4, times the height was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Half of 28 is 14 units squared. So let's find all of those. So we could take 77, and then I'm going to add all of these together and then subtract them from 77 to figure out what we have left. So 14 plus 14 is 28 plus 16 and a half. We get 44 and a half units squared, and that is the outside. So that's this green part is equal to 44 and a half. So I'm going to subtract 44 and a half from the whole rectangle to get this middle pink rectangle and see what's left. Let's do 77 minus 44 and a half. We get 32 and a half units squared. As our final answer, and then we need to write a final equation or expression. So first we found the area of the rectangle. We did 7 times 11. And then we subtracted 1/2 times 4 times 7 minus 1/2 times 3 times 11 minus 1/2 times 4 times 7. So we found the area of the rectangle. So that's the area of the rectangle. Minus shape 1 minus shape 2 minus shape 3, and that gave us the area of the remaining triangle in the middle. All right, number 3. E is 5, 7. F is 9, -5. And G is 1, -3. Let's connect them. And find the area. So we have a triangle, and what we need to do is find the area. So there are multiple ways that we could do this. I see that I can just split it straight down the middle there. So I'm going to have shape 1 and shape 2, or you could call it triangle 1 and triangle 2, since they're both triangles. And we can just add them together. So triangle 1, 1/2 the base times the height. So here's where they give us the height. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the base is along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1/2 4 times 11. So half of 44 would be 22 units squared. So that's triangle 1. Triangle 2 would be 1/2. Let's see, the height is, we can extend this, and that'll give us the height right there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4, again, 4. And the base is also this right here, 11. So again, it is 22 units squared. If we add those together, we get 44 units squared as the area of the triangle. If we needed to write an expression, I would write 1/2 times 4 times 11 plus 1/2 times 4 times 11, because what we did was the area of triangle 1 plus the area of triangle 2, and that gave us the area of the greater big triangle. Okay, number 4, find the area of the triangle in problem 3 using a different method. Then compare the expressions that can be used for both solutions in problems 3 and 4. So we just need to do that again, but a different way. So I'm going to try and clean it up a little so that we can solve it with a different method. Okay, so the only thing I can think of is we could put a rectangle around the outside. Find the area of the rectangle, and then subtract out these triangles to find the triangle in the middle. So let's do that. So the rectangle, this is number 4. The rectangle, the area of the rectangle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the base. The height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 8 by 12. Eight times 12 is 96 units squared. So that's the area of that whole rectangle. Now I'm going to find the area of triangle 1. Let's see, the base here is 4, and the height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1/2, 4 times 10. Half of 40 is 20 units squared. So triangle 2, the base is 1, 2, 3, 4, by the height is 12. So 1/2 times 4 times 12. Half of 4 times 12 is 48. So half of 48 is 24 units squared. And then triangle 3 would be equal to, the height is 2, the base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So half of 2 times 8, or half of 16, is 8 units squared. So let's add those together. 20 plus 24 is 44, plus 8 would be 52 units squared. And so if I take these 3 triangles and subtract them from the larger rectangle, I'm going to have the middle piece that's left over. So 96 minus 52 would give me 44 units squared, which is good. That's what we got in the last one. So the answers match. And our expression would be, first we did 8 times 12. We found the area of the rectangle. And then we subtracted out all those smaller triangles. Minus 1/2 times 4 times 10. Minus half of 4 times 12. Minus 1/2 of 2 times 8. And if you want to explain that, we took the rectangle minus shape triangle 1 minus triangle 2 minus triangle 3. And it says, then compare the expressions that can be used. So if we compare the expressions, so we have this expression right here, where we added 2 triangles together, and this expression where we took the rectangle and subtracted the 3 smaller triangles out. So they're different because of the way we divided up the figure. So in the first expression, we split it into 2 different triangles and then just added those 2 together. So, and in the second one, we found the area of the outside rectangle and then subtracted these 3 pieces. So the expressions are different because we found the area in 2 completely different ways. Number 5, 2 vertices of a rectangle are 8, -5, and 8, 7. The area of the rectangle is 72 square units. Name the possible location of the other 2 vertices. Okay, let me get rid of this. And we have 8, -5. And 8, 7. So those are the vertices of a rectangle. So remember, the area of a rectangle is base times height. So if we have 72 is equal to, we know that one side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So one side is 12. So 12 times what would give us 72? Well, you could, let's do 72 divided by 12, or let's see, I think 12 times 6 is 72. Let's make sure. So we need, 12 times 6 is 72. So we need the side lengths to be 6. So we can go to the left 6, which I'm going to do because otherwise we go off the chart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would get me right there. And that point is -2, or 2, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, -5 is 1 point. And then if I went left 6 this way, I would have 2, that point is at 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2, negative 5, and 2, 7. And you could also go the other way and find the answer. There are 2 possible answers. So you also could have gone over this way and found out what these 2 points would have been if you went over to the right 6. Number 6, a triangle with 2 vertices located at 5, negative 8 and 5, 4. So get rid of that again. So we have 5, negative 8. And 5, 4. Has an area of 48 square units. Determine one possible location of the other vertex. So this is one side of a triangle. That is, the height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So remember, 1/2 base times height is equal to the area of a triangle. So if we have 1/2 base times, we know the height is 12, and it needs to equal 48. So we know that this needs to be equal to double 48, because we're going to find that half of whatever that is needs to be 48. So 48 times 2 is 96. So what times 12 is 96? That would be 8. So the base needs to be 8 units away. So it could just take it anywhere and move out 8. So I'm going to go 1. I'm just going to use this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that's one possible location. Your point could be anywhere along this line, as long as it's 8 units away. So mine was negative 1, 2, 3, 1 as one possibility. So there are many, many possibilities for that.